Alright, let's jump right into it. 10 best frugal habits of millionaires. The number one frugal habit of millionaires. They buy enough house. Enough to put a roof over their head, enough to be comfortable and content, but nothing more. The media makes us believe that all the rich live in mansions with 22 rooms, 19 bathrooms with all the bells and whistles. John Travolta's $10 million Florida home includes an airport. Celine Dion once owned a home that displayed a full-blown water park. And Paris Hilton's dogs have their own mansions, which is more expensive than most people's actual homes. Thus, we can easily come to believe that most millionaires live in similar luxuries. However, that is just not true at all. In reality, according to Millionaire Next Door, more than half the millionaires lived in a home that had 4 or fewer bedrooms. A good chunk had 3 bedrooms or less. Real millionaires don't shell out tens of millions of dollars for extravagant homes. Rather, they became millionaires because they didn't. Enough to keep them satisfied, but nothing more. They recognized that additional bedrooms and bathrooms just came with additional cost and additional work that didn't add to their overall wealth and life. So the next time you're imagining yourself wanting to live in a 22-bedroom mansion like the rich and the famous, understand that the truly rich live in a home that is just enough. The number 2 frugal habit of millionaires. In the line of an enough home, they buy enough car. Enough car to take them from point A to B safely, but nothing more. Most millionaires can care less if the car that will take them from point A to B is a special European import or the popular limited brand that many celebrities drive. What they really care about is practicality. Is it reliable, safe, and gets the job done? Surveys have shown that the majority of millionaires own older models, not the latest current year. More than a third buy used vehicles. And guess what the most popular car maker among the millionaires are? According to another one of Dr. Thomas Stanley's book, Stop Acting Rich, a Toyota. What you see in your neighbor's driveway is indicative of his or her standard of living. But it has nothing to do with either his or her wealth, or more important, his or her income generating ability. The sad fact is that the majority of people driving around in luxury, latest model vehicles are actually not really wealthy. 86% of prestige luxury cars are bought by non-millionaires. Nice new cars are cool to own, but they won't grow your wealth. You might turn a few heads on the road, but that's about it. So you have to ask yourself the question, is getting a few random head turns on the road worth your financial freedom? The number 3 frugal habit of millionaires. In the line of enough home and enough car, they're just really good at defining their enough. To some, the idea of enough might seem like we're not taking enough risk in our lives, that we're just sitting around and not being proactive members of society. But that is a completely wrong view of enough. Enough is knowing and recognizing that the insatiable appetite for more is a bottomless pit that can never be completely filled. When it comes to eating good food, generally enough is defined by our physiology. Regardless of how tasty something is, there's a physical limit to how much we can put into our stomachs. That's unless we're training ourselves for the upcoming hot dog eating contest. But the danger of money is that there is no similar physical limitation to stop us from wanting more and pursuing more. This makes us invest in risk investments we don't understand but promises high returns. It makes us spend all our energy and time chasing after more and more at the expense of our health and relationships. However, frugal millionaires have mastered the art of knowing they're enough. Thus, enjoy the satisfaction that comes with having money, but not get consumed by it.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
In the theme of knowing our enough and spending money wisely, let's talk about our phone bills. Have you ever thought, why in the world is my phone bill so high? If so, let me tell you about Mint Mobile, who I'm partnering with in today's video. You might already know about Mint Mobile if you've ever seen those ads from Ryan Reynolds. But enough about Ryan, let's talk about how you can save money on your phone bills. Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for as low as $15 a month, and you don't have to sacrifice any coverage, speed, or data, given they're built on nation's largest 5G network. They also offer a modern family plan that lets you set up a super affordable family plan with as little as 2 lines. Mint Mobile is able to keep costs low because their business model is based on direct online selling. With no need to maintain costly retail stores and salespeople, they're able to pass those savings directly to you, the customers. You know I'm all about efficiency. So if you want to start saving money on your phone bill today, use my link. Try mintmobile.com/financialtortoise or scan my QR code to get 50% discount on the unlimited plan. It's not only a great way to save money on recurring expenses, but an easy way to support this channel as well. Alright, with that said, let's get back to the video. The number 4 frugal habit of millionaires. They test out products, especially big ones, before committing big dollars. Simply, they rent first before owning. Frugal millionaires are by nature frugal. However, that doesn't mean they don't spend money where it matters. They just want to get the best mileage from each dollar they spend, get the maximum value from it. And a smart way they do that is by testing out with small dollars to see if they like it before committing big dollars. You most see this with high-stake items like a car or a home. Based on what we see online, we might think that a specific car is perfect for the family. The reviews online seem amazing, the pictures look great, and it seems to be an overall great deal. But how do you really know until you test it out yourself? There are just so many things you don't know until you test drive it. So rent it from a car rental or the dealership and drive it for a week. You might end up really liking it, or surprisingly, end up hating it. How about when it comes to a home? We might have an idealistic dream that we might love a big lawn or a big pool. But before you commit yourself to buying the first house you see with a big lawn or a big pool, rent a home for a year. See if you like the extra space. I've seen many people, after they rented a large home, realize afterwards they didn't enjoy all the extra space at all. They needed more furniture, more space to manage, and more areas they had to clean. So in the end, they offer a smaller but more optimal home. The great benefit of this strategy is that you're not committing big dollars until you know you enjoy it. The number 5 frugal habit of millionaires. They constantly audit their spending, especially with a keen eye on recurring expenses like subscriptions. These days, many businesses operate on a subscription model. You want to watch a movie? You need a Netflix or a Disney Plus subscription. You want to listen to music? You need to subscribe to Spotify. You want to exercise? You need a monthly gym membership. Companies want that recurring revenue stream, and they'll ask for a subscription whenever they can. Last year, because my son really wanted to watch the World Cup, I ended up getting the premium Hulu Live TV subscription for $70 a month. As someone who doesn't like to pay for anything, this really hurt. But what would have really hurt was if I forgot to cancel the subscription after the World Cup ended. Frugal millionaires have a good understanding of their spending, recurring as well as one time. They hate the idea of unnecessary expenses leaking out without them being aware of it. You earn wages only to put them in a purse with holes in it. So get in the habit of regularly scrubbing your expenses. If you see something that you haven't used in a while, don't hesitate to cut it. The number 6 frugal habit of millionaires. They shop intentionally, which is most often reflected by always shopping with a list. The majority of shoppers in America today are impulse, emotional buyers. Most people don't go shopping with a list. Rather, they just wander mindlessly without a game plan. They browse, they look at what new items are in today, checking out this and that, and before they know it, they're at the checkout line with a bunch of items they had no intention of buying in the first place. In a way, this mindless shopping has become the American pastime activity. Thus, it's not a surprise that most homes nowadays are filled with unnecessary trinkets and things. How to combat this? Always shop with intention. Shop with a list. Without a list, we often buy things we don't need, or even worse, want. We buy them because the marketing machine encouraged us to buy them before they ran out. Or we buy them because they're on sale. Or worse, we buy them because we were bored. Smart frugal millionaires understand exactly what game the companies are playing. So they sidestep their marketing scheme by always shopping with a list. What I like to do is have a running list on my phone where I add items every time I think of something. Even if it's something I can buy quickly online like Amazon, I add to the list first before going online. The act of writing it down on a list not only controls what I buy, but it also helps me to pause and think if I really need the item at all. Our minds and our will are weak, so combat it by always shopping with a list. The number 7 frugal habit of millionaires. They buy bulk. This is a pure number strategy. When you buy in bulk, you save money. There's a reason why big retail stores like Costco and Sam's Club are so popular. Now, you don't want to get carried away in the spirit of saving money because I've seen people take this bit to the extreme. Yes, 7 pounds of Nutella for $22 cannot be beat. But I don't think that's the healthiest option for the kids. 27-pound tub of mac and cheese for $90? Tempting, but again, let's not go overboard. But for items that you know you'll use regularly, when you buy in bulk, you just can't beat the price. For me, some of my favorite items to get from Costco are toilet paper, paper towels, frozen fruit, and hand soap. We use them almost every day, and not only does it save money to buy in bulk, but saves so much time and energy in keeping these items stocked regularly. The number 8 frugal habit of millionaires. They always negotiate. Of course, when this is appropriate. I doubt even the best of millionaires try to negotiate at Target. Negotiating a lot of times get a bad rep. It's easy to look down at negotiating as a trivial practice only reserved for people who can't afford full price. However, that is a completely wrong assumption. Smart frugal millionaires love negotiating. According to Millionaire Mind, when it came to home buying, most millionaires hardly ever paid the initial asking price for a home. 86% of millionaires surveyed said they always ask for a discount. They see good negotiation as a natural part of doing business, maximizing their dollars and growing their net worth. A good negotiation terminology to keep in your back pocket is this: BATNA, best alternative to a negotiated agreement. A course of action that a party engaged in negotiation has determined should be taken if talks fail and no agreement can be reached. Essentially, if your current negotiation reaches an impasse, what's your best outside option? Why this is so important is because when you've identified your BATNA in advance, it gives you the option to walk away from a bad deal. For example, if you're negotiating a price for a new car and the dealer's final offer is not acceptable, what can you do? The obvious options are disappointing. You can take the bad deal, or you walk away empty-handed. Or if you have identified your BATNA, you can go to a different dealer that you know has another model that you like. Your BATNA gives you negotiating power even if you don't reveal it during the negotiation. You know you don't have to take a bad deal if you don't like it. The number 9 frugal habit of millionaires. They're always looking for a bargain. According to a survey from the Millionaire Mind, when it came to home searching, 1 in 4 millionaires reported searching for a bargain home that was part of a foreclosure, divorce settlement, or estate sale. And this inclination to look for bargains actually increased with wealthier individuals. While a quarter of all millionaires bargain shop, this number jumped to more than 1 in 3 when serving deca millionaires. What this shows is that the wealthy became wealthy because they were constantly looking for deals. And we're not talking about 2-for-1 deals at Old Navy, but real deals that are hard to not only come by, but really hard to afford. Who wouldn't want to buy a home that is being sold below price? However, most often, these are coming on the market during recession and major market plunges. A good chunk of the homes on the market after 2008 financial crisis were due to foreclosures. But the majority of people who are living month to month can't afford to take advantage of these opportunities when they occur. Do you know who can? Millionaires and deca millionaires, and frugal ones at that. The number 10 frugal habit of millionaires. They optimize their fashion. If you've seen enough of my videos, you notice that I wear the same shirt in pretty much all of them. Yes, that's right. Call me Mr. Boring with no fashion taste, but I have a good reason I do this. Saving money is one part. I buy these shirts in bulk when they're on sale. However, for me, the biggest benefit is in time saved. When I don't have many clothing options to choose from, I'm able to save tremendous brain space. Now, I'm not going to place myself in the same category as Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg, but they also have been known to wear the same outfit every day. Steve Jobs with black turtleneck, jeans, and New Balance sneakers. Mark Zuckerberg for his same gray t-shirt. All in the effort to reduce decision fatigue because they wanted to save their energy for making decisions on things that really mattered. Thank you guys for watching. In the line of being frugal, please check out my video here where I cover signs where you've taken frugality a bit too far. Until next time, all the best.